Hi YouTubers, this is a another video on how to fix or how to change the Serpentine build on a Honda Odyssey 2007 to 2000 or 2005 to 2010. And the basic tools you're gonna need for this job. And I'm also changing not only the Serpentine builds but also the tensioner, the belt tensioner. So the tools is basic tools, ratchets, and and you gotta you need to jack the car. So you need a 3-ton basic car jack with two stands. I got one on this side, and the other one is on the other side. So I haven't started yet. So let's go and get to it. Okay, YouTubers. First thing first is you gotta go and find the jack stand point where you're gonna jack the car. On this Honda, um, it's underneath there. I don't know if you can see it, but there we go. So there is a small hook thing that you can put the base of the jack against, and then you start pushing. And before you continue pushing, it's better to take this wheel off, the passenger side wheel, the front passenger wheel. You have to take that off. That way you'll be able to gain access from the bottom of the car after you take the what do you call them, the liners, the fender line, or the splash line, whatever, that plastic piece. So you have to screw the screws. So I'm gonna do that. Let's just get to it right now. Yeah, for this step, take off the wheel. Well, what you need is the basic, tools to do the job. It's always in the trunk. Check your car trunk. Okay. So these like four nuts. I mean 5 nuts. I'm sorry. So it's basically. I mean, if you don't if you don't know how to do this, it's better to stop at this point because this is really basic. So, okay, let's get to it. Okay, as you can see, I'm at the last nut. So you just get it loose. I'm just using a extra bar, which is just the one that comes with the jack. So just for some leverage. And here we go. It's so easy when you have extra leverage. You can do it with one hand, really. Okay, so at this point, just take off the wheel. Okay, here is what you want. You want to keep the same teeth. You just call them teeth. They got 1, 2, right? And from the other side, it's going to be the same thing. That way we keep some balance. Here we go, YouTubers. See? 1, 2. Okay? And make sure that this piece of metal in the car kind of be in the center of this hook. Okay? All right. Okay, after that, you make sure that both of the stands are in the correct position. Now it's time to lower the car. Okay, after lowering the car, it's time to complete the unscrewing of the bolts of the wheel, which is pretty easy now because they're already loosened. Okay, this is after I took the wheel off. Okay, and for extra precaution, for extra safety, I flipped the tire and I put it underneath the car. Okay. Okay, YouTubers, here's how you take the fender line. Do you see that screw? Okay, that's one. And there is one underneath. I don't know if you can see it right there. So, to do that, you don't have to take all the screws. There's one in there. You don't have to do all that. You just take that screw right there and the screw underneath, what I showed you guys. And then what you can do, just get you I don't know, like a bungee cord or something. And then you can kind of hang hang that side and hang it to something, and then you can bend it and you can have access to this part right here. We can access the belt tensioner. Okay, let's do it. Okay, here's those three plastic clips that I took. Okay, so and here we go. This is exactly what you see, that piece of splash in the line. I just got kind of creative. I put like a clamp it to a piece here, and just bend it. So, and I gain access to. Let me just get some lights. We got it. This is they call it the harmonic bouncer. Okay, and to do some other maintenance, like to change the timing belt, you have to take that nut. This is not what we're doing today. This is the Serpentine belt, as you can see, and here's that tensioner belt. They call it belt tensioner. Let me just get some lights here, that way you guys can see what I'm talking about. That's the tensioner. You see it? See that bolt? That's I'm trying to get to. That's it. Before we get to that nut, let's take the engine cover off. How do you do this? There is two. Let me get some light here for you guys. Do you see that? It's just a plastic screw, and another one here. So twist them to the, let me see, counterclockwise, and you should be able to pull them off. I mean, you don't have to pull them off. I'm sorry. You just take the cover. You cannot stick to the cover. Okay, let's do it. Okay, here's the cover off, as you can see. So here's the belt. That's the power, steering power pump wheel pulley. Okay, and after that, what you want to do, it is the tensioner has two bolts. There is one bolt that you have to twist, and then you pull the belt free. So let's try. For taking off the belt, you're gonna get any ratchet, a 19mm socket, and just like a bar for leverage. Okay, it's pretty easy. Okay, let me try to film it while I'm doing it. It's pretty hard, but I'm gonna try to. Okay. Yeah, let me get ready first. Okay, here's what you want to do. See that ratchet, and it's on that bolt, and I'm holding it with my left hand. And you don't have to take the power steering reservoir, but you can just kind of put your hand underneath it. Hey guys, sorry my phone battery went dead, so I'm using my iPod here to finish up this video. Okay, so here's so far what I did. I took off the Serpentine belt, so everything is exposed now. And let me show you guys what I was talking about. And I'm gonna, guys, don't be afraid, because I'm gonna do a diagram on how to put the Serpentine belt, so don't be afraid about that. Okay, let me try to get this light. Yeah, sorry about that. It's kind of hard to work with one hand. I'm just gonna sit it here for just a minute. That way I can. Okay. All right, guys. Here's the what do you call it? The belt tensioner. I don't know if you guys can see it, but okay. Let me try it. Get some lights. Yeah, it's kind of hard to manage, really. Let me try it one more time for you guys. Okay. Here we go. Here's that tensioner. Do you see that? There is that bearing right there. There is actually one, two. Yeah, there is just two bearings. So this one is toast. That's why actually I'm changing it. Let me just show you how you tell if it's not operating correctly. Okay, I'll try to do it with one hand. It's really hard to film like this, but I'm trying, guys. Really, I'm trying hard. Okay, I just want to. Did you guys listen to the noise? It's produced. Look. Do you guys hear that? See that noise? You don't want that. The brand new one doesn't do any noise. It's silence. That's why I have actually the noise. And look at the amount of play. Do you hear that? That's not good. You don't want this. Okay, so how did I take the Serpentine belt? The bolt is underneath. See that the bearing that I was playing with right now? Underneath it there is a fake, let's just call it a fake bolt that you put on your 19mm socket into, and you push forward. And once you do that, it releases the pressure off of the belt, and then you'll be able to undo it from here. It will be like here, and then you do boom, and then it loosen, and then you kind of jiggle it around to take it off from all the pulleys. Okay, it's pretty simple. Okay, so the next step would be to get that tensioner off, which actually has another bolt, which is an actual bolt on one of the tensioner, one of the bearings. I'm gonna unfasten that and unfasten the lower one that I showed you guys earlier. Okay, let's do it. Alright guys, so before I go ahead and unfasten the bolt, there is this line, this AC line that is gonna get into the way, so we have to unfasten this bolt right here. It's a 10mm bolt. Well, let me guys check. I'm not sure. I'll check and say that on the when I continue the video. So after you do that, then what you can do, you can kind of push it to the left to clear up some clearance in there. Okay. All right. Let's do that. Hey guys. Okay. At this point, I'm at. I lowered this bolt. I mean, not this bolt actually. I'm sorry. This one right here. I don't know if you guys can see. Do you see it? It's this bolt right here. It's a pain, guys. Trust me, it's a pain. But just bear with it. Do it from top. If you can't, just do it like I did. I did it from underneath the car. And I finally loosened it. Okay, so that one is 17mm. And there is one in the bottom, which is this guy right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Basically, I already took it. That right there. It's a 12mm. Okay? Okay, I'm just gonna take a break. I'll be back. Okay, here's the belt tensioner. Okay? And here is that bolt, that very stubborn bolt. But you can get it off. I mean, it's possible. You just have to be patient. 17mm, 12mm. This one goes here. Okay. It's really in bad shape. Here's that play that I was talking about. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Do you see that? And listen to this noise. See that? There you go. Do you hear that? This is not good. This is bad. Alright guys, here's the new belt tensioner. Okay. I always like to put them side by side. They look identical. Okay. And I got it from Auto Part. And it was a deal. It was like $126, including the actual belt. So it was a really good deal. Okay, start with the lower bolt. I just got it snugged in there. I haven't you know, tightened it yet. And then I'm just gonna start tightening that bolt right there. Okay. All right, let's get to it. Okay, guys, I got it slugged. Okay, so the torque, I'm gonna torque it to. They just do 20 to 25 degrees circle. You know, it's pretty easy. So you just do this, and then you tighten about 25 degrees, okay, to 30 degrees. I mean, just like estimation, but it should be tight enough. And about this one do like 20 degrees. You know, the lower one, the one this one right here. Yeah, just do about 20 degrees. That should be good. All right, guys. Here's the final product. So it should be like this. It's snugged and it's torqued, like I told you guys. Don't go crazy, you know. I mean, you know, I actually on the one on top, the 17mm bolt, I did about 45 degrees, and the one in the bottom I did almost 30. So, and it's so tight, it doesn't shake, so that's good. Okay, so now I'm ready to put the Serpentine belt back, and I'm gonna draw a diagram, and I'm gonna take a video of it. That way you guys should have a diagram. Okay? Alright. Okay. Here's how it goes. See that pulley on top? It's the power steering pulley, and then it goes around the alternator, and then it comes down on the lower pulley of the belt tensioner, and then it go around the compressor pulley, and then it goes to the crank pulley, and then it goes around the top pulley of the tensioner, and then it's finished again at the power steering pump pulley. So this is how it looks like. Alright, let's try to do it. And I told you guys there is a that fake nut, which I'll show you on the old one. This one right here, this is that nut that I'm talking about. It's a fake nut to adjust it. The size of that one is 19mm. So you put a 19mm in there, and then with a cheetah bar, and then you push towards the firewall of the car, and that's how you loosen the tensioner out of the this right here. And that's how you have that you know, leg that you can kind of slide the belt on top of the power steering pulley, which is this right here, this one right here. Okay, so let's try to do it. All right, here's the belt. This one is the old one. I mean, it's about fairly in good shape. I mean, but I'm gonna change it anyway after I did all that work. I just want to do something to last me for a long time, at least 30,000 miles. So here's the new one that I bought. I just did the alignments, and I aligned both of them just to see if they are the same length and width, and they are. So it should be good to go. The actual belt is, this is the name. So Carquest Road Rings by Daico. I guess Daico is the original manufacturer of the Honda, you know, timing belt and Serpentine belt and the water pump and a lot of stuff. So yeah, let me see if I can get a part number for you guys. Yeah, it's like 5060840. That's the part number. Okay, guys. All right. Yeah. Alright. I mean, this video is pretty good. I mean, if you just want to do the belts, this is your video. If you want to do the whole thing that I did, like changing the tensioner also, yeah, you refer to the same video. Okay guys, so let's go and do it. Okay guys, start with the bottom. Okay, you know, just put the bottom, start with the pulley of the crank pulley and the AC compressor pulley. So from the bottom. Okay, yes guys, I got all the pulleys. I got the belt around all the pulleys but the power steering pump pulley, and I just use a pipe here just to hold it from the top. Okay, and let me see if you guys can see. This is the, yeah, it's kind of hard. Let's see from the bottom. Yeah, that's how you guys want to be. See that? Around the crank pulley and the AC compressor. I can put the light in there. There we go. Yeah. Okay, now let's get that 19mm bolt and loosen the tension and put the belt on that power steering pump pulley, the one in here. Okay. All right, I'm gonna do it. Okay guys, yeah, after a lot of, you know, tries, I got it. It's the only thing you want to do is to get it, you know, on top of this pulley right here, the power steering pump pulley, and it's doable. I know it's gonna take some time. It took me about 15 minutes, but I got it. Yeah, and I used a cheetah bar, which is the power jack. You know, the car jack that it comes with a extension, so I used that as a prior bar, and it really worked. Yeah, because it released that pressure and then it become loose, and it just give you like fraction of a second or 1 second, not even, and then you have to be very fast to put it in top of the pulley, and that's it. So guys, now it's just the reverse of everything I did. So basically you're gonna put the top here with the 2 screws, you know, goes here, one here, as you can, let me see, one here, and the other screw, it goes here. Okay, and it'll be done for the lower part. The bottom parts would be to yeah, you just use the clamp to clamp the that fender line. So unclamp that, and then use these 2 fasteners or clips to clip the fender line, and then put your wheel back, and you good to go. So I'll show you guys when I finish everything, and then give it a try. All right. Before I forget, this fastener right here, you have to put it back. Yeah, the one for the AC line, to clear, the one that we took off to clear up a couple of inches towards the left. So don't forget about that one. And I decided to crank it up while it's still, you know, not ready, just to see if there isn't play or anything. All right. As you can see, guys, it's smooth and butter. See, there is no noise whatsoever, and the build looks great. It's around all the pulleys evenly, so there is no play whatsoever. That's good. And as you can see, it's pretty smooth. No noise, nothing, no play whatsoever. And this is the noise of the real motor right there. You don't feel any noise but the crank. The car is cranking, that's it, and it's turning. That's a good job done.